Last time on the Weeb after.
Alright, time to look at my daily calendar before I start my day.
Yep. You just see like
Pretty sexy.
You just see like the face is just very like burned out. Like there's been a lot of like rubbing pressure on there.
Oh my god.
Too much
tension of my lips.
Ka-ching. Open sesame.
Oh, Wolfgang. Wolfgang.
Oh.
Wolfgang Akire lurched over the
Holy
boiler room
shit.
platform. Completely still. Completely silent. The ultimate lawyer. Unmistakably dead.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna scream that loud tonight.
Kai's scream rang loud and clear in my ears. I could hear everything. All the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days, joined in a chorus of terror. Before I knew it, I was yelling too. No, I can't look at it. My arms, my legs, there was no weight in them anymore. Only pins and needles, prickling every inch of my skin. What do I do? What am I supposed to do?
Oh. Amazing.
Has been discovered. All students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately. Time will
Everybody come see the body.
Check it out,
Come
guys.
on.
You're gonna want to see this. Quick, quick.
The real class trial will begin. Good luck, everybody.
So it's always 3 people, right, that see the body?
Well, he didn't have that
And the
rule.
Right.
this
Yeah.
game.
But in Danganronpa,
Has to
it's
be at least
usually
like
3.
yeah.
Is the killer ever considered the first person to see the dead body? Or is it like 3 extra
I
people?
think that they count the killer.
I think that was the. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be like the whole thing with this
Oh.
the third.
Yeah,
V3,
they happened
Oh
in,
no, V2 or 2.
Yeah, Danganronpa 2. There was a situation when I think it was what's her
Was it
name?
Mahira's case?
No, it was Mahira's case that Peko was among the witnesses, and
Oh, that's right. But she had already seen
but
it.
but it was
like,
interesting because I think there was too many people for the 3-person rule, so then it was confusing.
Right.
But it did help them identify that the killer was among that group that's witnessed the body.
The real class trial.
Oh shit! This can't be real. There's no way. There's no way.
With the wail, Kai booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. But seeing Wolfgang displayed the way he was, his face contorted into a look of terror. He made everyone's naivety all the more worse. And what did this mean for his blackmail? Like father, like son. Beneath the sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. I'll never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I had just bit the bullet and confronted Wolfgang about it.
Damon! Are you okay? I heard the announcement and... Is it Wolfgang?
Oh, Kai was right.
Oh.
The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai.
Really didn't want to believe it. Yeah. What the heck would I? Why the heck would I lie?
Are we 100% sure he's dead? I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing.
Good morning.
Oh no, he's very much dead.
Son of a bitch!
You... This has got to be an accident, right?
Why the long face?
Why do you ask?
Well, if the death wasn't intentional, it could be treated like manslaughter or something. And not need a trial.
Rubbish.
Intentional or not, the killer's hands are still dirty with blood, no? As far as I'm concerned, murder is murder. Be it third degree murder, manslaughter, or anything in between. Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident, and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange that they haven't come forward and confessed?
Then tell us! Oh man. Tell us who did this.
Who? Me?
Me? Tell you, the killer? Where's the fun in a mystery you already know the answer to? I'll keep my lips sealed, thank you very much.
Hold on.
So there's definitely a killer?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Toshiko,
Oh.
I'm so glad it's not you.
you're still here,
I'm sorry, Wolfgang,
killer.
but I'm so happy
Yeah,
it's
you
not
wanted it.
Toshiko.
Yeah.
Downstairs already. Aren't you a quick-footed bunch?
This is
holy shit. A cacophony of wails filled my ears, hailing the arrival of the remaining students. Look what I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost instantaneous how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler room. But now, they looked as lifeless as the man laying in front of them. What happened here?
Damon and me, we just found him like this. It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate, who was once so lively, now splayed dead in front of you.
Well done.
To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What are the odds?
How could you?
Who? Me?
How could I? You tickle me, Eloise. You must remember, this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student.
My blood is rushing.
The undeniable truth is that one of you killed Wolfgang.
One of you killed Wolfgang. That's right. A person we've been living with, who I've spoken to before. That person is in this room right now, staring at their own crime scene.
So we're going to completely disregard the fact you showed each of us another person's blackmail? I was simply pushing you all in the right direction. Do not take it personally.
But Wolfgang? He was so nice to everyone.
Except me.
Why? What's someone?
Oh no.
That's a
Oh, baby.
long crying.
Baby.
Why would someone do this?
As long as you're okay, baby, it's okay.
Yes, stick it to the
Well,
end.
If it's any consolation, I have a gift prepared.
Oh, the report.
A gift?
Plot twist.
Twist.
Behold, the Tozu tablet! Trademark. The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise.
Wait, he bought us all new tablets for this?
You're even naming the tablet after yourself? It's always been called this. You just didn't know until now.
Moving on.
Anyway,
True.
I trust you all remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene. Certain special details like the victim's time of death have been also thoughtfully provided for you. Go on, take a look.
Oh, excited. Show it to me.
Death, that's interesting.
The victim was Wolfgang Akire, the ultimate lawyer.
Oh, Wolfgang.
He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water, and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m.
No.
This is different from the first tablet we got.
No, I'm quite confident you're holding the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are identical.
That's.
I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the table explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course. Saying otherwise would make things too easy.
No.
Come again?
You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success.
What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope, that's all you're getting from me. Tally ho.
Hey, wait! Damn it! He's already out of here. How nimble was this guy?
Dives into the knee deep water and disappears.
Make what too easy? Solving Wolfgang's death?
This looks bad.
No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery?
Fuck this. Who cares?
You're crazy!
I'm not investigating shit. Get me out of this.
Don't look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him.
No, just no.
You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body.
One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she finally spoke.
No.
Stop.
Although she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice. The same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runaways froze.
What do you want?
You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Rich coming from you.
Bad news.
Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said, and that's what was reiterated by our watches.
It is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. It's the difference between life or death. There's nothing much else we can do.
But I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. It's standard procedure in homicide investigations to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before their death.
They teach you that in mathletes?
Hell yeah, they did.
Thinking.
That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be an area of
She
interest.
turns around her 3DS. Is Ace Attorney.
Since the dorms don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from entering.
Oh boy.
When you put it like that. Hey, broski, wanna explore the dorm?
Yeah, sure.
If you guys are going, then I'll come with.
Yeah, same for me.
Oh, perfect. I can kill 3 boys at once.
What?
The way Eva spoke with such precision and such calmness. It's the same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. Hold on. Ulysses won't be going anywhere. Huh? What?
Aye.
That notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it.
What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs.
The area with the bar deserves the most attention. Once we're exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there.
Moving on.
Yep. Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon.
Don't tell me what to do. I mean, right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and the lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. Ow! Wolfgang really was dead. I had to find out why.
I did it.
I don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how can you suspect anyone if you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder. And worst of all, an environment we've created.
Interesting that there's just a splash of blood there.
Someone dropped Pepto-Bismol right here.
Let me do what I did last time. I look back over the tablet first.
Here we go.
The victim is Wolfgang Akire, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room in the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. It still pissed me off, seeing everything except the cause of death listed, especially when I knew the reason why. The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Of course, saying otherwise would make things too easy. The tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success.
Toes is definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. Bullshit rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Alas,
Damon's
poor Wolfgang.
Damon's quite smart.
I am a master debater.
He is.
The guiding light of the ultimate students, snuffed out in an instant. No use crying over it though. There's a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence won't always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3. Then okay. That's all from me.
Bye bye.
Blood.
There was blood speckled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting, but now, after my eyes had time to adjust, it couldn't be more obvious. Looks like it passed into the hallway too. I completely missed it during the blackout. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into their boiler room through this door. Yet these blood splats don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here. In which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood?
Oh my god, this game is great.
It's so good. It's so
So
Yeah.
So Danganronpa?
so proud. It's such a proud game.
A taser gun.
Oh.
Pretty random thing to be lying around a crime scene.
Oh my
It definitely
God.
wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. Does that mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? On closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Had it even been used? I'm pretty sure taser guns suspend some kind of wire when fired. Nearby were some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these originally been attached to it? I can't tell where they would fit on the gun though. Never mind. What's the point of making guesses when I could just get him to confirm? After all, someone who's pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else.
I don't know if tasers are like a marksman's real forte.
Generator is super busted.
I got fried.
Half of the generator's internals has melted away, and what still remained was almost completely singed. Yeah, that was definitely the cause of the power outage. What could have melted the wires, though? Looked like a bomb had gone off in there. Now that I think about it, during the game tournament, taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and push boy blah blah blah. Kaboom! Huh?
Taser gun into the generator?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black.
They blew the generators. Oh.
Electrocuting the water.
Okay, yeah, they used a taser gun from distance so they wouldn't be in the water.
And so Wolfgang accidentally stepped into the water and died of electrocution.
Well, he looked like he was in the water, tried crawling out. Killer shoots the taser gun into the generator.
Overloads the water, kills Wolfgang in the water.
He dies,
the power goes out. They've made Wolfgang just, hey, check out the generator. I'll cover you or something. And then they kill him in the generator at the same time. No, the generator's already out
I think.
by the time they come here. Wolfgang came to repair the generator.
Yeah. I think. Oh, there's blood though. I don't think it's his.
Yeah, it feels like he's the killer. Maybe there's a struggle, and somehow the killer was able to like hold his blood in without letting it drip when I was running away.
Jet. No.
In my helmet.
Yeah, I know. Who's got head? Oh god, who's got head? Where?
Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that kind of noise. I don't think. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed around the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way the two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Is there any way for me to find that out? Probably just look at the clocks, right? Probably stopped at the time the blackout happened.
Oh, clocks. Yeah.
Yeah, the clocks are wired into the wall.
Or Mark's music, where he's like, it was.
It was on track 5,
Probably
so
not.
it's like easy. I know,
It was on track 5.
I know exactly, how long the tracks are.
How many minutes? Yeah.
Oi, take a whiff of the air. It smells like death in here. I'm familiar with it.
Stop farting.
Sorry. Ain't there something off about it?
I followed his instructions and sniffed the air. It smells like burnt rubber.
That ain't it.
Because of the busted generator, yeah. But that's not what I'm talking about. There's another scent. A real bitter one.
You might actually be onto something. It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol.
Cereal. Indeed. I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work.
Eh?
I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than one of the disastrous combustion.
It is how it is.
It is how it is. Thing is, I got no idea where it's coming from.
Really? The smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from besides the busted generator? Unless Jean's conclusion about the smell is wrong? I wouldn't put it past him.
Cereal alcohol.
Ozu's something fruities.
Alcohol and cereal, huh? Man, I love cereal. I love it so much, Damon.
Aren't you going to investigate Wolfgang?
Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked it pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
I see. Now that we're finally advancing in the investigation, her cool composure had all but vanished. Typical, I guess. She can only keep up an act for so long.
God damn.
Oh, it's kind of interesting. Usually, like, the girl character is like the really strong one to help support the protagonist, but she's pretty like weak-minded when push comes to shove.
Yeah, she's pretty human. I like her characterization.
Terrible.
Yeah.
The generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think we would be wise to stay on this platform.
Was he worried about the water being electrified? Even I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now would be any different. Let me test it.
Throws Ulysses.
Then
in there.
again, the generator wasn't damaged last time.
Damn.
Yeah, since Wolfgang is kneeling in the water, we should avoid touching him.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water's unsafe.
Huh?
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first.
Saying that, Eva walked over to the pile of boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Sure enough, Eva went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
See, it's not lighting up. That means the water is safe.
Well,
I see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
Okay.
Are you going to?
I think I will observe from afar instead.
Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves.
Poor Wolfgang.
Hello?
Winona, you're still here?
Seriously?
Is there a problem with that?
Why does she need to frame everything I say in the worst light?
I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement.
Uh-huh. Is that what you were doing before the blackout?
Repeat that?
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you still with Ulysses when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outage.
Huh? She can't be serious. That blackout affected the entire building. Unless...
Anyways,
let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you?
At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall.
Oh, okay. Really? Not what I expected.
Let me see.
Ulysses and I spent this morning by the large tree. We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder.
Sounded like she had an alibi then. As for the location she mentioned, I assumed this entire building complex connected to the one generator, but it made more sense for that tree area to have its own separate system. Hence why it didn't lose power. What about the courtyard though? Would anyone there at the time was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Oh yeah, because it's like a spear of
Yeah, so it should be
a
power
panorama.
The dome.
Yeah. Alright, let's look at this body.
Alright.
Alright,
Okay,
Oh.
just kidding.
let's check this fucker.
Shrapnel.
Shrapnel!
Chunks of something red was floating
Well, that's
nearby
the
the
chemical
generator.
shit.
It almost looked
No?
like metal or maybe plastic. Were these originally part of the generator? The colors of the material don't seem to match though. Wow, you made a bomb out of Cocoa Pops, huh?
Just as I
Right, now
suspected.
can I look at the body? Oops, wrong button. Oh,
Oh,
there's a
Ulysses
knife.
is yellow.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's part of the body.
hi.
Why did you move over here?
It's, dot.
The struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything that we can. That's why I moved over here, to investigate.
More like you didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body.
Dot.
And what was a first for the investigation, something other than fear appeared on Ulysses' face. It was curiosity.
Huh.
What is it?
Look at the door, in front of the door.
That's
This?
Yes.
seriously.
This is just a small piece of scrap metal.
Do you think?
Even so, this is still part of the crime scene. It necessitates documentation.
That's not important.
Seriously? Something this small means nothing. Could have come from the generator or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. This guy, there's so much here he could actually document, and instead he's focusing on something flimsy piece of metal. All the more reason to rely on myself until it comes
Till
to
it
the
fucking solves this whole ass case.
It's a hair clip.
It's a bobby pin.
Oh yeah, bobby pin. There you go.
Yeah, it's totally a bobby pin. It's Diana.
And now can I look at the
Fashion
body?
designer. Oh yeah, there's something yellow behind Eva. Oh, there's something in the water.
Oh, there we
Knife.
go.
Knife.
Got it.
That's with the blood.
Fucking knife.
The blood, the blood, the blood, blood.
A knife? Why was a knife floating in the water? On the blade and in the surrounding water, I can make out something. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This knife must have something to do with the murder. Why the knife was here and not actually on the platform, I had no idea.
They don't want you to know that the cause of death is a knife? How is there only blood there though? Oh no, he said there's blood tracking into the hallway. Yeah, it's totally the killer,
someone
right?
got injured.
Oh my god, where are you hiding your
Yeah, no, where could
wounds?
you be hiding wounds? Oh, makeup? Could you somehow patch yourself with makeup?
Jean has like a huge cut in his pants right now.
Oh, he always had that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like,
I wore that on purpose, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
stylish.
All my clothes are the same way too.
I noticed it a while ago. I was gonna make a joke, but I decided not to. There's a cord in
No,
the water.
please.
Judging by the length, I think is an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There was no eternal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Had the cord been burnt? I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe? It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items we've been provided so far, light bulbs, speakers, a fridge, they work perfectly well. So what happened to this cord? And why was it even in the water? Alright, it feels like I've given the boiler room a good rundown, which means
Come on, big boy.
just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us, and now he's dead. Who had the resolve to commit such a needless, brutal murder? To go so far as to mangle his body? Oh yeah, me. I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This is a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone.
Hello.
Do you want to inspect him?
Yeah, I'm just monologuing here. Holy crap, did she really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to expect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Right. Oh, no music.
Touch.
Wolfgang lay completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness, and his mouth was open, as it had been killed mid-scream. Eva's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcast, and make the worst of us. At times, I even hated him for it. But this brought no relief to either of us. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Yeah. Mulling over the what ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence. And that begins by investigating his body. It's not gonna be like a mini game or anything, right? No, okay.
Ooh.
With the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looks like he had fallen on top of it.
Focus.
Let me see if his palms are scratched. As I knelt down to take a closer look. Trickling out from under the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve and onto the rest of his hand. A strange injury that looked a lot like a tree sapling.
Oh, he got shocked.
Was this a burn mark? When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing.
A lightning.
Yep. Markings that seemed to extend down the arm.
Hell?
Eva, look at this.
Hello.
Let me see.
Yeah, burn marks.
That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. What inflicted them?
That's...
Come on.
There's a taser a little ways off from where we're standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate it had been fired. So the only other thing I can think of is The generator.
Is that really true?
Why the generator?
I know.
That thing has clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught up in that something, and that's how he died.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. The generator seems too far away from where Wolfgang is lying to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room's water isn't conductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to a crisp too.
Exactly.
Thinking.
Bless you.
Bless.
Bless you, Ava.
I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. There's just nothing here that could leave these markings. What about that cord in the water? As for the actual place he got burnt,
Guess we'll have to try to find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. I mean, the second generator we were trying to find. While it's possible the generator may have not been involved in the murder, it seems unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burnt. After all, burns like his would definitely paralyze someone.
yeah, there's the burnt cord that's in the water.
Yeah. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somewhere. He must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be laying on the platform?
Oh shit.
Maybe someone just placed him there.
His
What? Oh, you think that's what electrocuted him? Oh, because he was trying to blow up
Destroy
property.
private property, or
Yeah.
you get zapped.
Eh? There didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, along the back of his neck was a massive bruise.
That looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored.
Right. How did he get this on the back of his neck?
Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign of his body decomposing?
Can a body really decompose this fast?
It could, or it could not. It probably depends on the environment.
As in the temperature?
Correct.
Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like this boiler room.
Thinking.
Kind of like dairy products. That's a good comparison.
yeah.
A tone deaf one, for sure.
Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday, at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
Fair.
Yeah, true. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot.
Is that a beauty mark?
Doesn't look like it. The skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. It reminds me of a popped pimple. Sort of wound you can easily infect on yourself. Or inflict on yourself.
What? Then you don't think this is related to the murder?
Oh, it absolutely is. It might not be, but
There must be
judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently, so we may as well keep it in mind.
What the fuck?
What a bullet. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from his once clean appearance. Water has seeped into his pants and completely ruining their fabric. Eh? As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket.
He's blackmail.
Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed.
No, wait, I haven't.
I really don't want to touch him, but with my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of his pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against his dirty body. I gingerly folded and opened the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside.
That's some very ugly handwriting.
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low quality pen. Although, at the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m. Boiler room. Close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command?
It seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him
I
here.
see.
Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
Duh. 8:15 a.m.
Oh no, our catchphrase.
That's a long time before the time of death, though.
Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived late.
There must be something.
Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movements before his death.
Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at that time.
I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen.
It's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall.
Right.
Right, setting up equipment.
That's...
As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 a.m. might be risky.
Because they would wonder where we got the time from.
Exactly, and I prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least,
Oh my god.
for now.
Hey, what are you guys talking about over there?
Yo ho ho, a pirate's life for me.
Oh, pirate's life for me indeed.
I love that song. I mean, I'm a ship captain,
I
damn
mean,
it.
fuck pirates, am I right?
Anyway, this thing about a secret. What do you think that means?
Well, I'm not really sure. It could be referring to anything.
Anything, huh?
You know what it means?
Yeah,
I know.
Anything.
I know. Wow, so confident. I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail.
Huh?
If they claim to have it, they could have baited him here without much issue. Oh, I never told her. Oh no, I did tell her I have Wolfgang's.
Yeah.
Someone lied to him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had.
Strange.
Oh.
A derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here, too, assuming he didn't explore this floor beforehand.
What could it be?
Either he didn't see the super obvious danger in meeting her here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care.
Right.
Right. Does that change anything about what I said?
Well, duh.
Duh.
If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reason for coming might have less to do with integrity
See?
and more to do with desperation.
Desperation?
To know the details of his
I
blackmail.
see.
Huh. It would stand to reason.
If only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here, it would have been invaluable evidence.
I doubt he could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on his guard during this killing game. Except around you and me, I guess.
Stupid baka.
Duh.
Oh, woe is me.
Base hand suit. Ooh,
So
what's
much
that?
sparkling.
What's the blazer body? I did this hand.
Oh, body and blazer?
Yeah, I did this one already. I do blazer?
Yeah, there's
Pretty sure I
body
did
and
blazer.
blazer.
Okay, that's how I got the note. Let's see.
Body. Yeah, click the body, not the blazer.
There we go. Now that I think about it, the place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here, between the only opening of the fence? The one spot where he can kneel over like this. Was it possible he'd been trying to climb onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs, though. Even stranger that he was even in the water. That seems to be everything I can gather.
Hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies.
Right.
They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right?
Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best places to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there are two other matters on my mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect a taser gun. And two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, in case it happened at the time of the murder. I walked over the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar, but as I began to pull it the rest of the way open. Eh? I noticed it. The doorknob. Something about it looked different. Hey, Eva. The doorknob. I think it's been flipped.
What? Flipped? Are you sure?
Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside.
Is that really true?
What? How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though?
That's...
By unscrewing it, probably?
Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier?
What do you mean? This is the first time I've noticed it.
Is that really true?
Really? You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai?
No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness or my own nerves, but back then I wasn't paying attention to small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways.
I know that makes me sound stupid.
Listen to me.
It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's besides the point.
Thanks.
Stop flirting with me! Alright.
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 Anyway, this discovery paints an interesting picture. Since the lock was now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room shut without ever having to step foot in it. Which means that if you wanted to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you had to do is lure them in and close the door behind them. And what, like throw a fucking bomb in there?
Moving on.
Fire though!
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation ends.
Right, let's go. Haha.
Alright.
You gotta look at some of these closets. There's gotta be a clue in here somewhere. As a million questions rattled away in my mind, I followed Ava out of the boiler room. Okay, never mind. Actually, Ava, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first.
Why?
No.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Yeah. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. What the hell happened to the other end of it? Blah, 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 blah. I just see this cord in the boiler room. What? That extension cord. We should confirm it. We should confirm if it did indeed come from a storage closet.
Okay.
However,
But first, I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again.
You want to talk to her?
Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad?
She wasn't much help last investigation.
Well, any help is better than no help.
Fair.
Fair. Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, and then I'll investigate the storage closets on this floor. That blood?
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Blood!
There's dry blood on the floor.
And it's
For
just
some,
puddled right there.
for some reason, it seemed to pool right around this particular spot. So maybe like the killer saw all 8 of us come in, go into the closets, and then the moment they were sure all the closets were closed, they ran past.
Oh, she was standing,
she was-
or she. They were standing, whoever it was
blackened,
standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was waiting in the
Waiting.
darkness.
Oh my god.
For some reason, it seemed to pool right around this particular spot.
Dried blood, like in the boiler room.
You noticed the blood in there.
correct.
Eh?
I noticed you noticing it.
Alright, someone's noticing me. I see.
So, who do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Well, can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injuries he sustained, it wouldn't make sense for him to have spilled a lot of blood.
There must be something.
Which means The only possibility we're left with
What
is...
could it be?
The blood belongs to someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think Damon was saying like he didn't hear a door open when someone ran by.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's the only reason why Damon wanted to look into the boiler room, because he
He was
knows
certain that
Exactly.
they
that person was
boiler.
running out from the boiler room.
yeah.
If I didn't notice the blood here, would you have pointed it out to me?
Eh?
Eh?
I would have pointed it out to you if the roles were reversed.
Are you trying to take the main role from me?
That way you'd know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure. I pointed out.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Are you like
What are
massively
you- what are
insecure
you-
or something? Like what's going on?
Yeah,
What are you
she's like
doing,
clinging on to
man?
me like really
I
hard
mean, yes. That's her whole thing. She is very insecure.
now. Yeah, I get it, but kind of make it a sussy baka.
I'm being super sussy
it's
right
a
now.
lot.
Anabaka.
Cassie was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I was performing a super sweep down of this here hallway.
That's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
Listen to me.
Can you put your sweep down on hold? I have a really important question.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? Gotta finish my sweep down before time's up.
Cleaning up the evidence.
See.
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Huh. Everyone who was slated to join kept their word, so we had a full house.
What about?
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, Jean, Kai, and the 3 of us.
Something on your mind?
Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room,
Well.
wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall has an alibi?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Wait, what? Are you serious?
Are you serious, guys? Also, since we split into pairs while investigating those rooms down the hall, every pairing can vouch for each other.
Right.
Right. We all split up. What were the groups again? Because I totally forgot. It only happened like 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Jet and I explored Storage Closet B.
Storage closet B.
Check it out.
That's what it's called on the map.
What? Really?
Alright.
Does she mean the map with the Tozu trinket?
Wow, somebody's
Oh,
not
shit.
reading.
I activated my trinket and sure enough. Okay, so her and Jet were in B, Ava and Grace were in A, we were in C, and then Jean was in D, right?
Yes, Jean and Mark.
Yeah, Jean and Mark were in D.
See, Storage Closet B. There's also Storage Closet A, Storage Closet C, and Storage Closet D. Those are definitely the rooms we explored.
I see.
I see. In that case, Kai and I must have explored storage closet C. I remember it clearly. The two of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those parameters is storage closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the closet directly next to Damon's, so we must have been inside Storage Closet A.
Which leaves Mark and Jean with storage closet D. Yeah, that makes sense. We're like fucking beating these guys to the punch.
Alibis. You know, Damo, since you're here,
The fuck you just called me?
what's the deal with you in the boiler room?
What?
You love being in there.
When Guy told us party peeps about Wolfie, he said you two went inside the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? You were supposed to check out the storage closet.
No.
You're not casting suspicion on me, are you?
Me? No way. As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise.
I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside. Although we did hear someone run down the hallway.
Am I hearing you right?
Huh? For real?
No one else heard that?
That's not.
Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just like go back outside?
Let's check out how the people next door are doing. Pat pat pat. Huh? Suddenly I heard a frantic footsteps. Huh?
Doubt it.
Weird. I don't remember any footsteps.
It's the truth.
I do.
Okay, so Cassie's pretty much useless to me this chapter.
Nice.
Meh.
Meh.
Meh. Eva, did you really?
I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though. Oh,
Wow, you're really allergic to whatever's in the boiler room.
Eva's got allergies. Guess me and Jet must have been talking over them.
God damn
Oh
it.
yeah, that sounds right.
Right when the
Were
footsteps
those
happen.
footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damo? Damo?
It's Damon.
Welcome, Damo.
Yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from.
Phooey, really? I would have just chased after the footsteps.
That's like
No, you
hindsight
wouldn't.
2020. You didn't know.
That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah,
though.
no, you wouldn't,
definitely wouldn't
Cassidy. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that, you weren't scared the murderer was hiding inside?
What I actually discovered wasn't much better.
True. Then whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know anyone would want to be running around those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
what about?
Unless, oh, maybe they were also looking for a backup
That's
generator?
not important.
I doubt is that innocent. Considering the place this person ran away from was the crime scene, those footsteps are probably the killers.
You mean fresh off committing the murder?
Fresh off the murder or a bit after, depending on what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not, for a brief moment, the only thing separating us from the Wolfgang's killer was the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Oh, there's actually footsteps.
Spooky. Thus, bit by bit, the mystery slowly unravels.
My genius is almost frightening.
No need to thank me. This all in a day's work.
I played Nancy through on stream every day. She even do anything?
Point and click games are my
I
favorite.
need to zip up my fly because my jeans is showing.
No.
Okay, this is what you and Kai found. Or, like, into.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet
Oh,
B.
never mind.
Right, the closet Cassidy and Jet explored. Oh, sorry, I read your line by accident.
Look,
Do you see that?
See what?
The box in the corner over there. Look.
Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. Huh? This is...
The fuck is that? What? I think I know what it
But
is.
one of us does.
a generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackout.
correct.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator.
That's...
If this closet has the backup generator, wouldn't that mean the one who restored the power?
Thinking.
Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they're the people who brought the power back.
Damn. I'm surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. This seems to be all there is to this closet. Okay. Could have said that nicer, but that's fine. Okay, turn it around. So this should be the one that Ava was in. Oh shit, I ended in the same fucking closet.
Yeah, did you do that? Like you?
The fucking, yeah, they
You look
like
at the door
pointed me
that
the right
you-
way.
Yeah, you spout the door that you just came from.
Okay, yeah, I want this door. God damn it.
Yeah, yeah.
Different pose. Okay, this is storage closet A.
Yeah, let's take a look around. As I began to inspect the shelves,
Take a
the glint of
look
something shiny caught my eye.
That's...
Eh?
Eh?
Ava, look! There's a rolling pin here and handprints on it too.
Strange.
The bruise. What are you implying?
Someone was trying to make Wolfgang pastries. That someone used this recently and not for its intended purposes.
I know.
Look, can you see how the handprints are at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling much dough if you're rolling this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other utensils there.
Yeah, agreed.
Not only that,
Jeez.
right, there's a dent on the pin too.
Really?
Whoa.
On the end opposite the handprints. Can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Handprints in the dent. That's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with the mark we found on
You have to
Wolfgang's neck?
smash someone so hard to dent a wooden pin.
Yeah,
Like, that's
on
insane.
someone's like.
Bro.
Would I assume the skull will be stronger than the pin?
We hit him in the neck too, of all things.
Yeah, that's a really good spot.
Ugh.
I feel like wood is actually harder than
vertebrae.
bone. Like the density of a rolling pin, if you've used one before.
How did it make its way into this closet, though?
I don't know, Eva. How did it? What do you mean?
How did the pin make its way into the closet after the killer used it?
Oh,
There must be
Well,
something.
was that the person who was in here, Ava?
I mean, if the footsteps kind I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened.
Eh?
If the killer entered this closet and hid the rolling
Listen to
pin,
me.
Grace and I would have seen them.
Of course, she and Grace were investigating this closet at that time. What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs?
Save it.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape?
Damn it, she's right about that too. Could this rolling pin really be unrelated? But it lines up so well with the other evidence.
Moving
Oh,
on.
it's steel. It's a steel
Holy
rolling
shit.
pin.
Steel rolling pin.
Okay. I mean, it's probably
Damn.
not steel. It's actually
Yeah, like
Aluminum?
I think it's
aluminum.
like,
Yeah.
I think it's just like enforced
Yeah.
aluminum.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this room. Let's keep investigating.
One moment she's speaking nonsense, the next she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. Can't they just like
Yep, you won't.
keep the rolling pin on them and then drop it off when they were like everyone's making their way to the boiler room to see where the death is?
Tampering with evidence. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or locations of things.
Yeah, they could have held it onto them and
And then dropped it off when
Oh.
everyone
they were
was
the last ones
Yeah.
to come to
congregating.
the death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
it's-
point.
Look.
I think it's becoming pretty clear that the murder did not happen at the same time as the gaming thing. Like Wolfgang's been dead for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. This is storage closet D.
Yeah, Mark and Jean explored this one. Let's see what I can find here.
Is there anything weird about this room?
Except you in it? Not really.
That's.
I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. I stood on my tiptoes to get a better look, and so they really are here.
Well,
What's here?
Extension
What's
cords,
here?
a whole bunch of them.
strange.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, these are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is these still have their other half intact. Huh? The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cords. The fact that these cords match the one in the boiler means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I had no idea. But this is still a step in the right direction. Besides that box of cords, nothing else about this room is standing out to me.
So,
do you want to move on?
Yeah, let's go. I feel like they're just throwing in all these clues in these rooms so we won't be like, oh, the 8 of us have alibis. There's no way. It's like, but really though? There's some clues.
I know.
Just to make sure that like everybody's still considered a
Yeah.
killer.
Could have the potential.
This is the closet Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now, it doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on.
Okay. We've looked through all the closets now. Did you find everything you needed?
I don't know. Yeah, I did.
I think it's
The rolling
interesting
pin.
that your closet didn't have any evidence in it, Damon.
It's because I ate it. At least based on what I've investigated so far.
Smart.
Eva, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies.
Well, finally.
The bleh that she
Bleh.
has, I love it.
You're so cringe.
The bleh and the duh. It's so like
Ugh.
ticks I wasn't expecting her to have when we first met her in the prologue.
She's dorky.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
her.
Alright, let's storm Wolfgang's room.
Ooh, that's right. We get to see
Oh my
what's inside.
God.
As Eve and I emerge from the basement on the lookout for anything which could aid us in our investigation. Oh, right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall. Standing next to her, sup you guys? Might want to lower your voices around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
You pee your
Is
pants?
something wrong?
Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else.
After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues. But the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me.
She?
She dragged me out, and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since.
Hold on, this she you're referring to.
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out.
Oh, damn.
Grace was blocking access to
What?
Wolfgang's dorm? What the hell? Well, it's because she moved her stuff in
The
his room,
hell?
right?
Yeah. Mr. Gray,
We can't. Wow.
My playroom.
is that your playroom,
Oh
Wolfgang?
no. We can't let her bar us from entering his room. The class trial could start at any moment.
That's what I was trying to tell everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jed and Mark went to the dining hall, Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard.
Diana went to the laundry room to clean the blood off her clothes.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Eloise and I, though, we're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this
Should knock her out.
And we've landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition?
No one expects it.
If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions, poke at her ego until it eventually retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. The debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns, yeah? I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm,
They
so
don't
I
call
might
you
as well.
Master Debater for nothing.
If that's the case,
Solo, Mr. Debater.
I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their
Don't
testimonies.
masturbate anybody.
You're not coming along?
Where?
Boy.
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. You three can handle her.
Oh, there was some words exchange in the closet room when they went in together. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked. No sweat. Have fun with Jen and Mark.
Goodbye.
Eva left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the dining hall.
Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to delete Damon? Sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plans seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace is guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. But I don't listen to that. No one else is out and about at the moment.
Oh, that's a heck of a hallway to weave. What the hell? Oh, there she is. Boss music.
Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed up.
Hang on, we're not here for that. Damon just wanted to ask you a question.
Back off.
Wow. He isn't coming in either.
Blanca.
Why?
Either.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business.
Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Again.
As in, you searched the room?
High and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it ourselves. You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Mm?
Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do?
Whoa.
I'll report it to Tozu.
Balls grew fucking 10 inches on this girl. Huh?
You.
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agreed this is sabotage, he might call Mara to help.
Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway,
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is, we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy. We want to know what happened to him. He would want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then, she stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Oh my god, whips and chains. Whips and chains.
Sweet. Thanks, Grace.
Yeah, what's happening?
Going on.
What's in there?
With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm.
Fursuit? No.
Nah, not good enough.
Wolfie?
Wow, why is his room so much nicer than mine's?
Okay.
So this is Wolfgang's dorm.
Okay.
While some of the expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipate the layout resembling my dorm and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate is how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that clearly been well lived in. Well, did you guys like fuck in every part of the furniture?
I know.
Don't move things around when you inspect them.
Is that your bear back there?
I want to keep the room as is.
Oh, you guys definitely fucked.
Holy shit.
To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised.
Was that on the chair?
What this? It's tie.
That's
Socks?
socks? Whose socks are that?
Oh yeah,
purple?
socks.
No,
Whoops,
it's a
I
bear.
pressed the wrong one.
That's not what you clicked.
I thought I clicked the chair.
Yeah, why is this bear
large
so
store bear
crunchy?
It said
adorned the bed.
bear.
Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally.
Is that one known as bear?
Yeah, that's Grace's.
I gotta like fucking move the camera like this to fucking click
Okay.
shit. Clothes are scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looks suspicious, except it's on the floor.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
sofa.
His fucking blazers just tossed across the couch. You guys!
Intricately patterned couch.
I'm glad.
sofa.
Yeah, I'm glad. I remember Wolfie would like keep making himself at home in this murder game, you know?
I fuck every night and I gotta keep that shit up.
I was incredibly calm for
He's got
particular
a
reason.
wolfish mind.
Is that it?
Yeah, he swallows
Oh, no.
girls for dinner
Yeah. and he's
I mean,
got
the
big
picture
eyes.
was his dad getting married.
with a hot
so-
girl.
Yeah.
A hot girl. That's Mrs. Wolfgang. Thank you very much. Mrs. Akira.
What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
You for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure. Because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What are we talking about? What we're talking about is that big of a deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured...
All good.
No sweat. I'll see you to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Okay. I like how like anything with gun in it, he's a water gun,
I'm a gun guy.
finger guns.
Yeah.
Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face.
Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did.
Is there something wrong?
I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder.
Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard.
Eh? The courtyard?
Yes? You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused.
No, that's just my default thing to say. I'm fine.
Simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout?
Blackout?
Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not.
No, I don't think there ever was a blackout.
Right now I know who was out in the courtyard and who was in this building.
You were only alerted to the murder because of Tozu's announcement.
See.
I see. So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Has been updated. Alright, I guess I re-talked to Desmond now. I'll check out the taser gun once I'm done here. Okay, fuck you. Time to talk to you.
Ugh.
We're not here for that, my ass.
Hey. Normally you should be meeting my eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face.
I suspect you, but for entirely different reasons. Yeah.
But I don't know anything about his death.
What about his penis?
We're not talking about that kind of body count right now. Calm down.
I need to know how many inches. To be in the dark like everyone else, about a person she was so close to. Damn it. Get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
Hey, so I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he? How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Morning wood?
Sick.
Eh?
We were planning to go to the game tournament. But he woke up with an ache in his stomach.
Ooh.
He woke up sick? If you're telling me the truth and Wolfgang planned to attend the
That's
tournament,
not it.
why did he say the opposite yesterday?
Admittedly, I'm also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it.
From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament.
More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch
What?
and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved.
Wolfgang was a pachinko player. I'm not sure I can believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia in this room look neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning,
Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down the guy and partner with him instead.
right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament.
Wolfgang. He knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But I walked out the door anyway.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away.
If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come of his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her
He
face,
lied
I
to
could tell
Grace.
Grace realized the same. All that said, it
Oh.
wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide it in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Secret 8 a.m.
Secret.
But only,
Boiler room.
while only a few words were legible,
Closed
a lot can be
door.
gleaned from them. For example, the mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Akire deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Oh, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. Wait a minute, is
Holy
that
fucking
jizz on the
shit!
bear? In any case, let me get a black light in here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Ava said she was going. I can see he sprayed his soybean all over this bed, and couch, and chair, and table,
Oh my god.
and bathroom. Okay. As soon as I
Okay,
entered the room,
good talk.
Eva walked over to me.
Hello.
Hello. I've just finished talking to everyone here.
Anything important?
I'm sorry about that.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's just dog and rope in
That's
general.
just normal, man.
Yeah. Does she really think so?
These people are so fucking stupid.
While that information definitely didn't bode well for me, I couldn't afford to be discouraged by
Figuring
it.
that out now.
Nah, not unless I want to die in this game.
Focus.
I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Guess we'll talk to you first.
Yeah. Is it me, or is there something funky about this place?
Come again.
What?
I don't know, man. Everything feels kinda off. I can't place why, though. And it's bugging the crap out of me.
Sounded like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. Okay, what'd you guys say?
Shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Ugh, why can't things just be consistent?
Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Thinking back on his spiel from earlier.
The tablet's information, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? They could have easily made their escape if no one could see anything.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard.
You thinking?
Come again.
I
When
know,
we were in the
dangerous,
storage
right?
closet.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks? Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on a hard floor.
good boy, Kai.
I know. Of all things to be right about, it has to be this.
It's a good thing I don't believe in shoes. What? He looks down, there's like no shoes on him. What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right?
Yep.
Or what about sneakers? They get really squeaky on a smooth floor.
And?
Don't say that.
What I'm saying is, you could totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. If you know what shoes the killer had on, you can just look for the person with a matching pair. But socks? Anyone can wear socks.
Person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck.
No. That might be something.
It's good info.
might
It's
be honest with
useless,
you.
man. We're fucked.
I guess
So
I'll just
fucked,
kill
man.
someone.
God.
Markai returned to his position by the equipment. Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's dorm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside now. Let me guess. You don't want to investigate.
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged.
His investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment? Don't you think it looks suspicious, what you're doing?
What?
I heard people are already giving Grace the side-eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out that you ditched an investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on.
Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over.
You see broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Who are you to talk anyway?
Huh?
Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together,
Simple.
out of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space.
What? No way. Sure, Mike might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think he'd be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, broski, back me up here.
Time.
What?
What time did the murder happen?
That's
9:35 a.m.
Check this.
Oh. Sorry, the game lagged for a second. He pointed to the small digital clock on the top of the music pad.
that's
Huh? This is the time of the murder.
It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power.
Then that confirms my suspicions. The blackout, and by association the destruction of the generator, occurred at the time of Wolfgang's murder. Wow, it all happened at the same time, man.
Let's go, bro. You hit the jackpot. Bet it's cause I was here with you, huh?
Sheesh. This is getting hard to watch. Ah, whiteboard. Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset that we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people have a get together and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking a little look at the whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses all situated in one place too, preoccupied with video games, to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Bing bong boom. Oh, okay.
Not yet, not yet.
I thought kitchen? May as well skim through the kitchen, just in case. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Except, huh?
The
This knife block had a knife missing from it. From a kitchen knife to go missing at the same time a knife is found floating in the boiler room's water. That can't be a coincidence. Ah, there we go. Eh?
Oh man.
Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great, great! Please continue to investigate until then. See you later.
What? There's only 20 minutes left until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon.
Jeez, how does she keep scaring me?
The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other 3 and hear their testimonies.
that's
The other 3.
As I was saying,
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana.
Ah, the killer.
jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right?
talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room.
Then let's talk to Diana first, as the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking.
As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva may deny it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Alright, see you losers later.
Bye.
Fuck you. Laundry room.
You just hear Jack go in his helmet.
He spits with the helmet on and he just gets it all over his shield. Oh man! Gotta clean this up later. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Oh, there you are. What you doing?
What are you doing in here?
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's even in worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Where were you during the blackout?
Oh.
The blackout. Right before the body was discovered. I was just in my room, alone, doing my makeup, pretending to look like someone else.
You don't have any makeup on, though.
I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you were alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks.
So,
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others.
It was her, Damon.
Anyway, since Diana gave a testimony, I can cross her off my list for now. Anyways.
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard.
It was Jed. It was definitely Jed.
I knew it. What if like it like cuts back to that like moment someone ran past the door, you just hear Ricky like just like slightly in the back.
Just a man in a racetrack suit with bare feet running down the halls.
That'd be great. The courtyard's always nicer than the lodging room. Keep forgetting.
You can't sprint this game.
I am sprinting. This is me walking.
Oh, this is your sprinting? Oh my god.
This is me sprinting. It's like
He doesn't hold a canvas Shuichi's like power sprint.
oh, absolutely not.
Like 30 miles
Also, I
per
have to
hour
look
down
where
the
I'm
hall.
going. Yeah. Looking where I'm going slows me down a little bit. Toshiko and Ingrid have retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl, who completely hidden her face behind her fan.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating?
Investigating?
Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes.
I don't know. What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues?
Clues? How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know.
Won't you take a turtle sled and fuck off? Arr.
Error.
My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues.
Hands like empty to me. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about anyway.
Think this through.
A person acted odd? Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell him, Toshiko?
Okay, fine. This morning I saw Wolfgang.
Huh?
That's important.
When did you see him? In the dorm hallway on my way back from the pharmacy.
Dorm hallway.
Pharmacy. Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his.
Are you gonna explain like that little poke on his neck was for?
Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this.
Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kayura? It's rather early.
Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party.
She's already wearing like a Sister Smash Bros t-shirt on.
Yeah,
And wristbands,
Gotta cover that.
sweatbands.
Gotta cover
right.
that, yeah.
My apologies.
What about you? Are you going to the tournament?
Gods, no. ... That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday, he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he'd changed his mind. I had no reason to question him.
I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know.
Oh, I know. I get it.
Aww.
Okay, thanks.
Anyways, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was, leftover clothes? I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured it must have been misremembering, what with my aching head and all.
Aching head?
I was suffering a terrible headache this morning.
Did you get hit by a metal pin?
Couldn't even see. No, I was hearing Mark's music. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed.
How could it not
Jesus,
be playing
why?
Rascal Flatts' Life is a Highway?
Oh, that's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid.
Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So,
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened?
10 past 8, I think?
how should I put it?
Quite early.
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement, but I can tell you with confidence.
Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy.
Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So, Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him.
Sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry.
Huh, doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth. And Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. Could probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. If she left before 8:10 a.m., then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembered him in bed. Why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 a.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko, which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time.
Yeah.
What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang?
Flute plays.
That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on, though we did watch you and your buddies pass by.
You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so we watched you up until you all went down the stairs.
How convenient.
That must have been how you found the crime scene, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. And it was me.
Let's just hope it was me. Wait, what?
Jenks, you owe me a soda.
I'll trade you a killer for a killer.
Deal.
That's...
All right, everyone, that's time. It's so nice of me to actually tell you how much time you have in this game. Please drop whatever you're doing and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. I'm gonna zap you. Get it? Because your trinkets can zap you, yes.
Oh, why am I getting shocked?
I'm on my way. Anyway, just gonna move on.
I just want to test the button.
It's time.
Trial of life, trial of despair, trial of hope.
No,
You two, go on ahead. Toshiko and I'll catch up.
I gotta kill her first.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon.
Right. Eve and I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up.
So, how are you guys feeling?
Words wouldn't do it justice.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad.
I can't tell you how I feel. I don't even know what I feel.
I'd rather we save the talking for the trial.
Trial. In just a few moments' time, we were going to be down there in the trial room, fighting for survival, using only our words. Fuck, I'm hard right now.
Master debating.
Damn it, Damon. Get a grip already.
All of us together, as one.
Debating. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he had any new information about the taser gun.
Nah.
Hey. His voice is steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
Blast what?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Eh? All of a sudden, the ground.
Oh, no, not again.
Again? Hold on to something, everyone! Oh, okay. Why are we making a big deal out of this?
Attack on Titan tree.
Shakes everything, I guess.
The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Damn it.
Shit.
Well, guess we gotta cut this conversation short.
No, keep going.
I'll
dude.
explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Holy! Oh man!
Shit!
This is really happening! We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
It is how it is.
It is how
If
it
you
is.
go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Game over, man!
I'm gonna think of failure even more because you said that!
Hold your horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else astray.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
it's
14
me.
people.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
If anyone's in it for if anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 14.
Do you think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with.
Can I say something first? Before we go?
Oh,
Oh, what is it?
It's a message for the killer.
what did you say?
How dare you beat me
A
to it?
message for the
They'd be
killer?
so sexy with pink hair.
The person here who killed Wolfgang, whoever you are, can you please step forward? Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. I know I wouldn't.
Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole. Enjoy the fucking death penalty.
Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the opening of the
Can I
tree.
go now?
Cosigned.
Oh, damn.
Yo, broski, what up?
One by one, people began to follow suit.
Hey, I guess if it's time to go.
We knew where the stairs would take us, and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial waiting us, no faux murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon, get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree and descended into the darkness. Wow, that spot looks really empty now.
Yeah.
It was the same. The same elevator, the same slow churning of metal, and echoing sounds of clunky machinery. And yet, something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held in high regard, but who was still a person, nonetheless. A person with feelings, a person with aspirations, a person with a family. A person who I would never hear speak again until chapter 6. Not a single word. Am I ready for this? What was I doing during the investigation? What I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Will it be enough to carry me through this trial? Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? I won't know until I do it. Until I face this trial head on. There's no way I can place my faith in the other people here. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Fucking dumbasses. Our survival depends on me.
Whoa.
Yeah. Main character energy.
Such an antithesis to all the Danganronpa main cast or main protagonists. I can't get over it. The elevator began to slow, snapping me back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall. And when movement stopped completely,
Diana has heels.
the doors in front of us opened.
Damn, she got them heels. I mean, she's so sus.
So sus. Somebody call an ambulance. I think I've caught a case of deja vu.
Isn't this lovely?
It feels like only yesterday we were playing detective with the corpse of a crime scene. My, how insouciant and chipper so many of you used to be.
Doris was used in this chapter.
Interesting.
After all, that back and forth over a simple whodunit mystery, I'm truly curious what today's trial will yield.
Yeah,
Just to remind myself, our names are on the podium, right?
Eager to start, are we? Yes, to find your podium, just look for where your name is written.
The show must go on.
Come on now, hop to it. I'm so excited, I can barely wait a second longer. I really don't want to do this.
Oh, crud.
We gotta do as he says, though. Otherwise, that enforcer lady might get mad.
Knowing we were powerless to disobey Tozu, we began to disperse and locate our podiums.
Hey.
It's okay, everyone. If we work together, we can do this.
We can't give up.
Right, guys? If we
Reader.
work together, we can solve this case. So, come on, let's do this. For Wolfgang. Although her words elicit nods from the other students,
Traitor.
the expressions on their faces
Watch
tell a
it
different
be
story.
Toshiko. Toshiko fucking killed him.
As an
Oh,
expression.
baby could never do anything wrong.
No, you're right. I'd forgive her
until they
too.
kill.
She did.
Yeah, you know what? He
I'd
deserved it. We
purposely,
all
like,
applaud her.
I purposely like lead the investigation astray if she did.
I'll die for you. It was an expression I couldn't help but feel conflicted over it. In a moment where I shouldn't have been focusing on my feelings. An expression of unmistakable fear.
Oh.
Whoa.
For days now, I've been angry over the mock trial. Angry at how much people resented me for telling the truth, how they twisted my words and assumed my intentions.
You can just see the
I'm
soybean
angry.
coming out of Grace's mouth.
But
Yeah.
that didn't mean I wanted to be right. I would have been happy for reality to prove me wrong, for no one to buckle under the pressure of the killing game. But good endings like that only exist in stories. Reality was apathetic to what we wanted, and the events of today proved we were at its mercy. So I stood there at my podium, conflicted. To think this strategy could have been avoided had people just listened to me. But who was it that encouraged everyone to turn on me? Who was it that encouraged everyone to trust each other? If Wolfgang hadn't been so naive, if he had just told people to protect themselves rather than each other, then maybe he would still be here. Regardless, I can't let myself be consumed by the what ifs. Although the others may have failed at preventing Wolfgang's murder, I, at the very least, can solve it. I'll uncover this killer, let them face the consequences of their actions. I'll solve this case and survive.
That's right, Damon. That's right. He's starting to believe. He's always believed, actually.
Fuck the haters.